so many of us have envisioned ourselves as we shut our eyes and close our eyes, of being maybe perhaps a lot further along in life where we are, not just physically but financially. And so without a question, we live in a world that's fat with debt, sick of being broke and tired of running the rat race. How about you? Are you affected by all these things? Surely you are. We know that so many people are suffering out there and hurting and looking for an avenue, an opportunity to be able to go out and create an additional income stream to create a little bit of peace of mind. So, how do we do that? What's so interesting about this is that, it's if you sit out and draw a circle, and that inner circle is your income circle. And if you expand that circle out and draw another circle and you start thinking about some of your goals, some of your dreams, the things that you'd like to accomplish, the question that I've always asked is, if you keep on doing what you've been doing, where are you going to be at in the next 3 to 5 years? The bottom line is if you keep on doing what you've been doing, you're going to keep on getting what you've been getting. And so now the question becomes, what can I do to get myself out of the income circle that I'm in to be able to expand it to reach to some of the goals that I have? How about you? Do you have some goals that perhaps you haven't been able to accomplish? Whether, it be a new car, a new home, whether it be being able to travel a little bit or bring your wife home. There's so many things that you can sit there and close your eyes and think about. And whatever is right for you, whether it be paying off your credit card debt, whatever it is that you're looking to attain, the question being is if you're doing what you're doing right now, do you have an avenue, do you have a vehicle to help you to be able to get there and to reach it? The bottom line is how can you go from your dreams to reality? You got to have that bridge. You have to have that conduit to be able to help you get there. Because if what you're doing isn't working, that means that doing more of the same isn't logical, right? So that means that you should look for an additional way, not stop what you're doing. That's the beauty of community commerce model and this home-based business model that you were sharing with you in the health and wellness industry, is that you don't have to stop what you're doing. All we do every single day is we love on people. We have a way to be able to help them physically and financially to change their life. And so if what you're doing isn't working, doing more of the same obviously isn't logical, then you need a vehicle to be able to take you to help you get those dreams, those goals that you would like to succeed at. And so, you wouldn't take an Indy car on the farm because it's not the right tool. It's not the right piece of equipment. And you wouldn't take a tractor into an Indy car race, right? And so, you need the right vehicle to help you to accomplish your goals. So that's what we're looking to do here today. Typically most people, they trade their time for money and an hour a week, and they wonder, how can I get free? Is there a way possible to really have that freedom, that peace of mind that that they're looking for? And the thing is that there is an avenue. So many people, you look out and wonder, why is it that so many people have been successful out there? Why is it that there are those that can go out and do the same job, live in the same town, live on the same street, but one person can be extremely successful and the other may not? And a lot has to do with effort. A lot has to do with your willingness. A lot has to do with your motive, your desire, and your own passions. But at the same time, having the right tool is so important. And Robert Kiyosaki, who wrote The Business of the 21st Century and several other books, he wrote that a business is an income-producing asset that continues to pay you long after the initial work is done. And you think about it, as you go to work on a daily basis, and that day's work, will they pay you next week for it, and the week after, and the month after, and the year after, and years after? Well, that's where network marketing comes into play. It's a business where you can continue to make money from your initial time and efforts that you put into it. And you say, well, how is that possible? Well, we're going to show you how today that it is possible through a system. You see, anytime that you have a company that's just based on product alone, the success isn't going to be there for those that are talking of it. The success is going to be there when you have a system that is a duplicatable system that has been proven and has worked, and there's a team that helps you to be able to succeed at it. And so that's what we want to open your eyes to today is, how do you leverage yourself through the efforts of many others to lead to more income and greater freedom? The key is to be able to learn what the word leveraging means. A lot of times we don't understand how to be able to use other people's time and our times in an effective way to be able to generate something that can benefit everybody together. And that's the beauty of what this business is about. When you think of being able to have a business that you can start up for a few $100s. Now let me ask you something. For those that are entrepreneurs out there, where else can you go to be able to have a business that you can start up with a couple $100s, which really is inclusive of the product that you consume? Okay, I know that we've had several businesses over the years, and we have literally spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on those businesses, and the overhead consumes you, and the insurance consumes you, and the liability and the workman's comp. And so to be able to have a business that you can be able to spend a few $100s, and it's the product that you consume, and it's tax deductible on top of it, that's pretty exciting, guys, to be able to work part-time. So that means that you can continue to do what you do, and while you do that, build something part-time without employees, without inventory, and have an ability to be able to go out and change people's lives, to make a difference. How cool is that, to be able to be part of an industry? When we think of the top industries in the world, the #1 industry in the world is pharmaceutical. But here's the deal with pharmaceutical. People, they need to have it. It's something that you have to have. But at the same time, look at the details and the statistics of what can happen to you by taking some of those medicines. And but yet people will still line up to be able to consume these products just to feel a little bit better. So imagine having a products that are innovative, creative in the wellness industry that can help people feel better in an all-natural way. So one of the largest industries in the world besides pharmaceutical is weight loss. Well, look at that, guys. We have a product that's in the weight loss industry. The other one is nutrition. We have the IS2 and the IKEA Essentials coming. Guys, listen, we're sitting on top of the game right now with the industries that are top in market. We're sitting on a gold mine, and to be able to go out and love on people, to find out if we have a program that can be able to help them physically or financially, wow, do you have any idea where we can go with this? Because as you look out of your window every day, people are waiting to hear from you. Not everybody wants to get in because they don't understand it. Listen, there is no question that network marketing has created a bad name for itself. And so there's certain ways to identify a company that you want to be part of, that you want to put your name next to. And that's, that's something that I don't take very lightly. If I'm going to put my name, and I know you guys are the same way, if you're going to put your name next to something, you want to make sure that it's the right thing at the right time and something that you can be proud of. And so that's really key. And so as you look at products, here's a few things to help you understand how to identify a company you want to be part of. Number one, you got to have a company that you believe in and trust in, because that's so important. A company that's going to provide products in a timely manner and to be able to get them to your door, to be able to write you a check every single week without stop. Okay? You got to believe in the company. You got to be able to believe in the team. You got to be able to know that you're going to have assistance and the culture of the people that you want to be part of. That is so key. And at the same time, the most important part to be successful in a business, in a home-based business, is to be able to have a duplicatable system that people can use and teach, where it's not all about you, it's about the system and it's about the tools. And so that's what's so special. And to be able to have this vehicle to be able to help you to reach whatever goals that you might have. And so, the traditional ways of creating an income, you typically have one. You know, you have one way to make money. You go up, you show up, do your work, and you trade your time for hours and a paycheck. And sometimes you have to fight for that. And that's the beauty of the community commerce industry, that there's several ways to be able to make money. And I want to, you know, share with you a person that has really, really meant a lot to me. He has spent so much time in this industry, over 40 years. A very good friend of mine. They were just here in Tampa Bay area visiting with us, and we were honored to have them here. But Gary and Ann Kearney have spent over 40 years in this industry, and they have solved the model that we have with Asantae, and they chose to be part of it. And so, Gary, I want to turn this over to you for a couple minutes, and if you can share with us, you know, what it is you've been doing, what you've seen in the Asantae product, as well as the business model, what you're excited for in the future.
Hey, Steve, this is Ann. Can you hear me?
I can hear you well, Ann. How are you?
I am doing great. Just wanted to jump in here and say we spent 2 great days with you and Linda down there last week and had a great time. Loved your beautiful home, met your children, and thank you for touring us around the area. We'd never been there before, and it was just beautiful. We really fell in love with that area. It was also good to meet a lot of the people down there that on Thursday night and get to know them. We see them on the webinar and hear them. And we had a great surprise Thursday night, though, when we were at your home, and we just finished our 2 weeks qualification as silver. And we were waiting for this stuff to come in the mail here while we were gone. And you opened up that cabinet and presented Gary with the new iPad Air, which he's not hardly gotten out of his hand since he got hold of it. And also, Linda gave me the check for the $500. So I think she knew who should get that money. But that was very exciting. And I did go shopping, Linda, went to that Orlando Premium Mall, and I came home with a lot more stuff in my suitcase than I took to Orlando. Got a new handbag, new blingy sunglasses, a new purse, a new pair of shoes, and a couple other things. So, but we had a great time with you all, and thank you so much for showing us around and treating us so well. We felt right at home the minute we walked in to your beautiful home and left there very fired up, and we love you all.
We love you too, and thanks for sharing, Ann.
All right, Steve. You doing good tonight, buddy?
Doing great. How are you? You're back into the cold weather, I hear, or at least it's supposed to be getting back in, what I hear, 29?
Yeah, I think they said about 29 tomorrow night. I tell you, I should have stayed in Florida. I just wanted to, I'm glad you put this picture up here, Steve, because, you know, I want to talk a little bit about our secret to success, because I think everybody's secret to success is totally hidden in their daily routine. And the first thing I want to do is thank you and Linda. I think without you and Linda and without Eric and Michelle Cloud with the fast track system, we wouldn't have done this as quickly as what we did. I think anybody, if they will visualize the picture that is in the slide, and we're so excited because it's going to go way beyond this, and people are going to be able to reach this level even faster with the new plan and with the new product coming on board. I think that if a person would just totally, like you did with me, start off with a fast-track building business system, and I do listen to the, watch the DVD every week, even though I've been in the industry a while, I think like 30 years. You're making these people think I'm old, Steve.
I'm sorry. I'm just so excited for you and how in such a short period of time you've accomplished so much. It just feels like 40, but I know you're only 25.
That's right. That's right. But I tell you what, I think that if a person will study the fast track system and totally every day on a daily basis go through the business building cycle, and the people that haven't been through the fast track, they don't have any idea what the business building cycle is. But if we go through that on a daily basis and then apply the next page that's in the brochure along with the DVD, the action plan, and I think if we do this over a 2-month period, anybody should be able to reach Silver Executive in a couple months and beyond. I think that all I do when I wake up in the morning is I think of 2 people. And guys, let's keep it simple. We teach 2 people. When I look at my list or look at my phone, people, they say, well, my people don't want to talk about networking. You're exactly right. But let me ask you a question. Can you identify a couple of people who want to earn an extra $1,000 a week or more part-time? That's how to look at your names list. You don't look at people that want to do networking. I don't know the person that I know that doesn't want to make an extra $1,000 a week or even want better health. So that's my prospect script. I mean, I look for people that want to make an extra $1,000 a week or want to create a substantial income. And I will ask anybody and everybody, and Steve, when we were out eating the other night, I asked this lady, you know, I found a way to create some substantial income and help people stay healthy. Would you look over some information? Guys, let's keep it simple. Let's think of 2 people. And my goal is to sponsor 2 people every week and go executive, or help Glenn and Jason go executive. So that's our goal. Let's just think of 2 people, keep it simple, and you'll go executive and silver and gold and beyond. So love you guys, love you Eric and Michelle and Linda and Steve, and we just want to go to the top with you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Gary and Ann. We are so excited and fired up. We had a great crowd at our house when you were here, and a lot of sign-ups and some spectacular leaders like yourself. And just to kind of let you know, this month alone, we've got a bunch of new silvers. We've got 3 new silvers. We've got 3 new golds. The pins are coming fast because the system is working, guys. And so just go out there and love on some people. You know, that's the beauty of this industry. But, you know, Gary and Ann are spectacular, spectacular people going out and loving on people every day, and they will make it to the top because they're driven and they've got a passion and excitement to go out and make a difference and impact people's lives, and that's really what it's all about. The beauty of the compensation plan, we have one that's coming that you need to get fired up about. Hopefully next week we'll be able to share what's going on. But here's the deal. You know, you go out and you sponsor 40 people, 20 left, 20 right. It's a foundation for Diamond. Diamond is a 6-figure income and beyond. How many of you would say that you can spare a couple hours a day to be able to create a 6-figure income in the next 6 months, year, 2 years, however long it takes you based upon the time frame that you have? The beauty of this is that you need to dream big. You need to be excited. You need to get passionate because that's the people that succeed in this. Can you tell when you listen to Gary and Ann that they're excited? They're fired up. They left here, you know, fired up, and they're back home and they're doing their thing, but they're loving on people. You know, we're not in Asante, guys. We're in the people business. We're not selling product. That's not what we are about. We're actually out there looking for people who want to change their life physically and financially. And our purpose is not to try to sell them into our program. Our purpose is to be able to find out if we have something that can change and affect their life. You know, who are we to hold back from giving every person that we run across an opportunity to take a look at this because it could change and affect their lives? And here's what happens is that through the power of duplication, through the power of a system, you know, as you put 2 people in, 2 turns to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 16, 16 to 32, 32 to 64, and it continues to grow. And so that's what's happened with us, guys. As you put 40 people in this business, it will turn into 20,000. And that's the power of a passive residual income. That's the power of planting seeds and talking to people, because people need what we have. But the key is how fired up are you? You know, how much are you willing to go out, as you are every day, to pay your bills, you know, to go out and do something that can make a difference for your family, for your wife, for your friends, for your retirement? You know, this isn't just a job. It's a lifestyle. Asantae is a lifestyle, a style of getting healthy, a lifestyle of learning how to be able to create a passive residual income properly, not like everybody else. This is properly, and we are and we will continue to stand out and become a household name. That's what we're all about. You know, listen, the free car is great. How many of you want a free Porsche? That's great, you know, but that's not my goal. When you reach Diamond, you know, and Blue Diamond, you'll get a free Porsche. It'll give you $7,500 down payment, and they'll pay you $1,700 a week, or a month, I'm sorry, every single month. You know, that's great. But let's help people get silver and gold. $30,000 and $50,000 a year will make a huge difference. How many of you know somebody that needs an extra 100, 200, 500, or 1,000 every single week? We can do this in the health and wellness industry, guys. We can. We're sitting on the gold mine. I am so fired up about the 3 products and the fast-track system that we have coming. I'm going to put over to Linda. She's got a couple things to share with you on a few choices that you can make through watching this webinar.
Okay, guys, if you are fired up like we are and you see the value and the opportunity to making an extra 1,000 a week or whatever it is that your desires are that would make your life easier, there's 3 choices to make. 1, you're excited and you're ready to get going, and you just get with the person that invited you. Or maybe it's 2, you need a little bit more information. And then what you'll do is you'll just get with the person that invited you. Or you want to try the product, the Real Weight or the IS2, and you want to get with the person who invited you, and they'll help you to get that product. You have everything to gain and nothing to lose. So we're going to tell you how to get started. And what you're going to do is you're going to place your initial order. They're going to enroll you on auto ship. And the reason being is because I'm not going to deliver your product to you, nor is the person that invited you. It's going to come directly from Asantae to your door. And then what we're going to do is we're going to help you to sponsor 2 people. You're going to put 1 person in your right team and 1 in your left, and you're going to become an executive. And that's that duplication Gary was talking about. Just think of 2. And then we're going to help them to do the same thing, help them to get 2 people. This is simple. It's the power of 2. So I'm going to have Steve go over the fast track with you. It's great talking to you, everyone.
Guys, so exciting. So get with the person that asked you to get on. Somebody loved on you enough to tell you, hey, get out there and check this webinar out. It could impact your life. And, the fast track system, for those that aren't familiar with the fast track, this is what Gary was talking about. This is what all the people that are out, doing this business, that are creating the additional income, it's the duplicatable system. My friend Eric and Michelle Cloud, what they did was they took a system that was a model that worked, and they simplified it and made it to where everybody can say, I get it. And listen, any type of a system, it begins with the foundation. You got to have the proper foundation, and the fast track is really what's going to help you do that. On foundation, listen, we talked about it. You got to have a why. My wife says that your why needs to make you cry. What drives you every day? What's going to make you do this? If it's for physical reasons, health reasons, then you definitely want to get and be part of this, because there's no other products like that. But, if it's for financial, start to understand and believe in the company. Set some goals, and goals could be pin levels based upon an income of where you want to go. The acronym for FAST, the first was foundation, the second is action. Listen, if you go to work and you don't do anything, you just stand there, you're not going to get paid. This is no different. We'll teach you what you need to do, how you need to do it. We'll teach you what to say until you feel comfortable saying it on your own. But there's a cycle that you need to run through, and we'll teach you the right way. And you can sharpen yourself. The S in the fast track is sharpen, read, participate. Get on these webinars. I can promise you in the next couple of weeks you're going to be learning some things that you're going to be fired up about, and everybody's going to want to get into Asantae. And finally, the T in the fast track is to learn to lead and duplicate, because that's the key to having true success. Guys, it's been an honor and a pleasure to be able to take the time to talk to you, and we appreciate the fact that you took your time, and hopefully this is something that you opened your eyes to. And if you need more information, please get with the person that invited you on this call, and they will help you. You have my information and Linda's information on there. You can call us at any time with any questions. You also have my friend Eric Cloud, his phone number and email there. Contact us. We're here for you. Stay tuned. Next Monday, another webinar. Bring some new people on. Help change their lives as well. Take care, guys. God bless.